Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day practice question. Question was United Nations Water Summit on Groundwater 2022 was held in which of the following cities? Paris, Washington, Berlin or New Delhi? The correct answer is option A, Paris. Recently, United Nations Water Summit on Groundwater 2022 that begins December 7, 2022 was held in Paris, France. Therefore, option A is correct. It highlights the importance of protecting groundwater and methods for its sustainable use. It was organized by UN Water, UNESCO and the International Groundwater Resources Assessment Center. Groundwater management is imperative to meet the UN mandated Sustainable Development Goal 6 of providing clean water and sanitation for all. The key takeaways from the summit will be presented at the UN 2023 Water Conference to be held in New York in March 2023. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, in the context of international politics, the International Fleet Review or IFR was recently hosted by which of the following countries? Bangladesh, USA, Japan or Australia? The correct answer is option A, Bangladesh. Indian Navy participated in the maiden International Fleet Review or IFR hosted by Bangladesh at Cox's Bazar recently. Hence, option A is correct. The international fleet comprising ships from Bangladesh Navy and 8 ships from 6 foreign countries. With 3 ships, the Indian Navy contingent was the largest amongst the participating foreign navies in this IFR. The other 5 participating ships were from China, Malaysia, Myanmar, Thailand and USA. This was the first international fleet review to be hosted by Bangladesh. The IFR complements the celebrations of 50 years of liberation of Bangladesh and the Swarnim Vijay Varsh. Also, the Maitri Divas is celebrated on 6 December every year, which marks the establishment of formal diplomatic relations between India and Bangladesh. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the mission DefSpace. 1. It was launched in October 2021. 2. It is aimed at developing innovative solutions for the defense forces in the space sector. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are not correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. Recently, Raksha Rajya Mantri has given information regarding the Mission DefSpace. Prime Minister of India launched Mission DefSpace in Gandhinagar in October 2022. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The initiative is aimed at developing innovative solutions for the defense forces in the space sector. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option A is correct. Under Mission DefSpace, 75 challenges in the space sector have been identified for private firms to work on. The challenges classified into 5 buckets, that is launch system, satellite system, communication and payload system, ground system and software system, provide a holistic 360-degree overview of space. Next question is, recently the initiative 30 by 30 was in the news. It is related to searching of habitable zones in space, reduction in deaths due to road accident, malnutrition or protection of biodiversity. The correct answer is option D, protection of biodiversity. As talks begin this week to agree a global pact to protect nature at COP15 summit in Montreal, one target is expected to become a leading focus of negotiations, 30 by 30. The draft pledge to protect at least 30% of the planet's land and oceans by 2030, also known as 30 into 30, has gained wide support. It was revealed at last month's COP27 climate summit in Egypt. The 30 into 30 pledge aims to curb biodiversity loss by protecting more natural areas such as parks, seas, forests and wildernesses. Hence, option D is correct. The world currently protects about 17% of its land and inland water areas and less than 8% of marine and coastal areas. Next question is, which of the following best explains the dementia? Island group in Mediterranean Sea, tropical forest in Peru, condition denoting mental illness, or volcanic crater in Atacama Desert? The correct answer is option C, condition denoting mental illness. Recently, two drugs, aducanumab, marketed as Aduhelm, and lecanemab, for the treatment of dementia were in the news. Both drugs showed substantial reduction in amyloid in the brain. Dementia is an umbrella term to describe a group of conditions characterized by a loss of brain function. This includes the ability to remember, plan, and make decisions. For women, it's the leading cause of death. Older age is the greatest risk factor for dementia, but dementia is not an inevitable or normal consequence of aging. Up to 70% of all dementia is attributed to Alzheimer's disease. Other types of dementia include vascular dementia, frontotemporal dementia, and Lewy body disease. Hence, option C is correct. Next question is, with reference to environment and ecology, the places Okavango Delta and Murchison Falls are associated with which of the following continents? Europe, Africa, North America, or South America? The correct answer is option B, Africa. Oil companies are threatening two of Africa's most iconic biodiversity hotspots, Okavango Delta and Murchison Falls, in an effort to drill for oil. Hence, option B is correct. The Okavango Delta is formed by the Okavango River, which originates in the highlands of Angola. It flows into the Kalahari Desert of southern Africa and spreads out, forming what is called a fan. The delta is also the homeland of indigenous people like the San. The delta is home to Africa's big five wildlife species: savanna elephants, Cape buffaloes, rhinos, lions, and leopards. It is UNESCO World Heritage Site. Murchison Falls is situated on the northern shore of Lake Albert, one of the Rift Valley Great Lakes that lies on the border between Uganda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the National Center of Sports Science and Research Scheme, that is NCSSR. 1. It is being implemented by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. 2. It aims to support high-level research, education, and innovation in sports. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports in Rajya Sabha discussion talked about the importance of NCSSR. It is being implemented by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It aims to support high-level research, education, and innovation in respect of high performance of elite athletes. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is correct. It is implemented through the Sports Authority of India, or SAI, an autonomous body under this ministry. Under the scheme, medical care and management as well as rehabilitation of injuries of athletes is there at the SAI National Center of Excellence, that is NCOE. Next question is, 97th Constitutional Amendment Act 2011 is associated with which of the following? Legal aid, cooperative societies, preventive detention, or citizenship? The correct answer is option B, cooperative societies. Recently, the government introduced the Multi-State Cooperative Societies Amendment Bill 2022. It proposes merger of any cooperative society into an existing multi-state cooperative society. 97th Constitutional Amendment Act 2011 has various provisions. The right to form cooperative societies is a fundamental right, Article 19. New Directive Principle of State Policy on the Promotion of Cooperative Societies, Article 43B, and a new Part 9B to the Constitution is titled The Cooperative Societies, Article 243ZH to 243ZT. Hence, option B is correct. Next question is, with reference to National Mission for Clean Ganga, consider the following statements. 1. It was registered as a society under the Societies Registration Act 1860. 2. It aims to reduce pollution and ensure regeneration of the Ganga River. Select the incorrect option using the code given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither one nor two. The correct answer is option D, neither one nor two. That is, both the statements are correct. Recently, Jal Shakti Minister chaired the 10th meeting of the Empowered Task Force of the National Mission for Clean Ganga. NMCG was registered as a society on 12th August 2011 under the Societies Registration Act 1860. Hence, statement 1 is correct. NMCG has two-tier management structure and comprises of Governing Council and Executive Committee. The operational area of this project comprises the Ganges Basin and all states through which the river flows, including Delhi. The objective of the National Mission for Clean Ganga is to reduce pollution and ensure regeneration of the Ganga river. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option D is correct. Next question is, consider the following statements. 1. Peru is a landlocked country. 2. Equator passes through this. Which of the above given statement or statements is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are incorrect. Recently, Ms. Dina Boluarte became Peru's first woman president. Ms. Boluarte replaced Pedro Castillo as president. Peru is a country in the western South America. It shares boundaries with Colombia to the northeast and Brazil to the east, Bolivia to the southeast, Chile to the south, and Ecuador to the northwest. To the west, territorial waters reaching 200 miles, that is 320 km, into the Pacific Ocean are claimed by Peru. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Ecuador, Brazil, Colombia, and Gabon are the only South American countries from where equator passes. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Therefore, option D is correct. Last question is, who among the following developed the Tsunami Ready recognition program? International Seabed Authority, International Maritime Organization, Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission, that is IOC of UNESCO, or World Meteorological Organization. The correct answer is option C, IOC of UNESCO, that is Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission of UNESCO. Tsunami Ready project, a UNESCO project, will be launched at Valiparamba Panchayat, Kerala on December 16. Valiparamba Gram Panchayat was selected for the project considering its ecological and geographical features. The Tsunami Ready recognition program is an international community-based recognition program developed by Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission or IOC of UNESCO. Hence, option C is correct. It aims to build resilient communities through awareness and preparedness strategies that will protect life, livelihoods, and property. Now it's time for the practice question. Human Rights Day is observed every year on 10 December. The theme of this year, that is 2022, was Dignity, Freedom and Justice for All, Dignity, Freedom and Independence for All, Dignity, Freedom and Equity for All, or Dignity, Freedom and Equality for All. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.